Welcome to Lights, Camera, Objection. We are a troupe of amateur voice actors who do the important work of bringing you fully voiced playthroughs of Capcom's Ace Attorney games. If this is your first experience with the Ace Attorney series, we have a no spoilers policy to ensure that first-timers have the unfiltered experience. No killers or other major surprises will be revealed ahead of time. So let's meet the cast and find out who they'll be voicing in the second Turnabout. When I give your name, please introduce yourself with your pronouns and tell us who you'll be playing in Episode 3, Turnabout Samurai. First up, Co-Pilot Koko.
Hey, it's Co-Pilot Koko, pronouns are he, him, and actually this is the third case, and we're going to be playing Phoenix Wright.
Oh, did I say Episode 2?
Yes.
Okay. Oh my goodness. All right, Makina.
Great start.
I'm Makina. My pronouns are she, her. I'm going to be playing Maya Fey once again, also playing Penny Nichols this time.
Yep. All right, Dusk.
Hi, you can call me Dusk. They, them pronouns. I will be playing Miles Edgeworth.
All right, and Voice Flower.
Hi, I'm Voice Flower. I go by she, her pronouns. I'll be playing Mia Fey, Wendy Oldbag, and D. Vasquez.
Nyard.
Hey, I'm Nyard. I go by he, him. I'm going to be playing Manella, Cody Hackins, and Will Powers.
And I'm Sir Syzer. My pronouns are he, him, and I'll be voicing the judge and Detective Gumshoe. So, without further ado, court is now in session.
Oh.
What?
I messed up your thing. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Let's try again. Without further ado, court is now in session for lights, camera, objection.
That was really good.
All right, everybody. Let's
so
start in with
cute.
Turnabout Samurai.
That was really good.
Oh, this is definitely the pale moon. The sky cries for your blood.
You disgraced me for the last time, Steel Samurai. The pale moon is graced with your blood.
The moon? No, it is you who should gaze upon the moon, for it will be the last moon you ever see.
Whoa.
See you in hell, evil magistrate. Wah!
The warrior's swords gleam and strike in the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns.
Oh my god.
Immediately thrown into an
forgot that
automatic
was a
sequence. Beautiful.
October 14th, 5:31 p.m., Wright and Co. Law Offices.
That rocked! See you in hell, evil magistrate.
Whoa, stop waving that broom around.
Oh, Nick! I didn't know you were here.
Of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching?
What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? He's only the most popular TV hero for young people.
Young? Like, how young?
10 years old?
And what the heck are you doing getting all excited?
Hey, I'm only 17. True. That's 17, see? I'm a teen, not like you, Nick.
Ouch.
Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself.
Then watch it with me. He's really cool, and it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was number 1.
That's so cute.
I really worry about kids these days.
Gramps. Well, the Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office.
I guess. Wish we had some clients, though. A month passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time. But no one paid any attention to the Wright & Co. law offices. How am I going to pay the rent this month?
It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner.
October 16th, 8:14 a.m., Phoenix Wright's bedroom.
Hello? This is Phoenix.
Nick!
Maya? What? It's so early. It's still early.
It's the Steel Samurai! The Steel Samurai got arrested!
Huh? You mean that guy on that show?
Yes! They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain.
Isn't that what he's supposed to do?
Yeah, on TV.
Yeah, on TV.
No, I mean he actually did it in real life. He skewered a villain with a samurai spear.
Gruesome.
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Just come to the office, quick, please, Nick.
October 16th, 9:22 a.m., Wright and Company Law Offices.
Maya's here, watching television.
Oh, Dusk, you want to do the TV?
Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers played the lead role in the popular kids show The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the evil villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. This has to be a joke.
No, it's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai is over. The world is over. What? Yes, Wright & Co. law offices. What? Nick! It's the Steel Samurai!
What?
Yes, of course. We'll be right there. Let's go, Nick.
Go? Go where?
They have the Steel Samurai down in detention.
So what?
So, I've decided this will be our first case.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. Any ideas?
We don't have enough information to make a case yet.
Just admit it. You don't have a clue what happened.
No, we just don't have enough information.
All right.
Alright, well, what to do
Let's-
then? Oh, no, we don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what should we do?
What should we do? How can you just sit there like that? We have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai.
Does she want to investigate the case or just do some sightseeing, I wonder? My money's on sightseeing.
All right.
Okay.
Let's get down to that detention center.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Let's meet this actor.
October 16th, detention center, visitors room.
What's wrong, Maya? It's him, in the flesh.
Is that guy really him?
What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client. That's him.
Maybe I shouldn't be saying this. But he definitely did it. Murder. At least once. Maybe twice.
Whoa, what are you saying?
Yes?
Is something wrong?
No!
This is getting off to a great start.
I know. You're disappointed, aren't you?
Disappointed. Oh no.
No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know. I didn't want to wreck their dreams.
Oh.
I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now.
Nick!
What?
He's a good guy. I mean, he's good.
Yeah.
He didn't do it.
I love that face. Mine is so funny.
What happened? Maybe you could start by telling us what happened, Will.
Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 a.m. that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. But when 5 came around and the staff gathered at the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He had been expertly skewered with a samurai spear.
The samurai spear?
Yes, it's a long spear that the Steel Samurai uses as a weapon.
The Steel Samurai. Can you explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is?
Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world.
Hey, who's new to this?
No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of near old Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate. Although, I guess he did defeat him this time. Ah!
I see. Neo Old Tokyo? Who comes up with these names? Neo Yokio? Who comes up with these names? Powers' alibi. Now, where were you on the day of the murder?
Well, that morning I came to the studios at 9. We worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here.
So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder? Some action hero.
What will the kids think?
I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder.
Right. Global Studios. I'll draw you a map.
Wow, Nick, let's go!
I'm willing to bet $10 she asks for autographs.
All right.
Okay. We're learning here.
So let's move to studio main gate.
Cool.
Oh boy.
October 16th, Global Studios main gate.
Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome. Aren't you excited?
Hey, you there! You want in, you gotta go through me.
Sorry. We're lawyers.
Oh, yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out.
Beautiful.
Gawkers?
Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident and you came to snoop around. Used today, something... Wasting your time at a place like, don't you have jobs? You should be doing all the lawyers work like the rest of us. Maybe I should, this is life like easy, like, no, I was young and things were different in mine. Himpy clothes, you know, cut these come days, my son last Christmas.
Oh, good. Wow.
We were not prepared for that. You rolled with it really well, Voice. I'm really impressed by how well you rolled with it.
Yeah.
Also, Voice, that is an incredible old back voice.
Yeah.
Nick? Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no.
Oh god.
I don't know. It's possible.
Hey! Listen when you're being spoken to. Used today.
Maya really is me.
Yeah.
Okay, the studio. Here we are. So, what do you do here at the studios, ma'am?
At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days...
No, you were a star?
Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie.
Wow.
This place has really gone downhill, you know. But 10 years ago, now that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then, too. He was
Hammer?
the victim, dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with.
And what about Will Powers? Can you tell me about Will Powers?
He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it. Believe me. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch.
Don't be mean.
That's probably why he thought that the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer.
We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty.
Powers? Of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job.
And what were you saying about Mr. Hammer? What kind of person was Jack Hammer, anyway?
What kind of person? Oh, if you only knew. Jack Hammer will live in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series.
Should I have heard of that one, too?
But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that. Reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry.
And what's your reason for suspicion, I wonder? Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer?
I was standing right here yesterday, I was. I was here from 1 o'clock in the afternoon to 5 o'clock when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is here to the left. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 o'clock and 2:30 when the murder took place. And that person?
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
And that person was Mr. Powers?
Yes, I saw him.
But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room.
Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along.
Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request.
I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request. And maybe I'll just let you in.
This lady here thinks she owns this place, obviously.
Alright, maybe we'll have to go get a letter of request.
Hello, how was the studio? They all think I did it, don't they?
No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick?
Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. Your alibi. Let's talk about that again. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you?
What? No, I'd never do that.
Earlier, you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch.
Yes, like a baby.
But the security lady said she saw you that day. She says that she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime.
What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, promise.
Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business, and I need every advantage I can get.
I know. I'm sorry. But I swear to you on my mama's grave, I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me.
What did she see? He doesn't seem to be lying. That security lady. About the security guard at the main gate to the studio.
Oh, the security lady?
She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking.
Yeah. Actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask, were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio. But let her see you stumble once, and she'll never let up on you.
She's got some nerve.
Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation?
Of course.
Powers request. Document proving Will Powers' request for an attorney.
I just hope this will get me past that security lady.
Studio main gate.
Yeah. Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers.
Yes, I recognize the bold, childish scrawl.
Powers' request given to the security lady.
To think he would entrust his fate to use of such unreliable appearance. Really?
Really?
Anyway, you may pass. But only left from here, toward the studios. No going to the right. That's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal, were my instructions. The good detective told me himself.
Hey, Nick!
Huh?
There were maps in the security guard station.
Hey, not bad.
Those are 50 cents apiece, thank you.
Well, time to go, Nick.
50 cents!
Guide map to Global Studios. Added to the court record.
Oh, she's huffing and puffing now. She's hopping mad. Cool.
All right.
That's a very detailed map.
Oh, and that's not what we want. We want this. Outside Studio 1. October 16th, Studio 1 entrance. Hey! Aren't you that murderer from the other day?
Ah! It's that confused detective.
Hey, pal, you know Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset and it's your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window.
So?
Hey! If he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work. Detective?
I think you hurt his feelings.
This hurt the man.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt.
Aw.
Me too, buddy.
You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart.
Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here?
Well, we're on this case too, pal.
Huh?
said pal.
Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait.
I'd say he's a character, alright.
All right.
Okay, listen. The investigation, though. So, how's your investigation going, detective?
Well, it's... Hey, I can't tell you that, pal.
Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions.
Right, so detective, mind if I take a look at what you got?
What I got? The
what you
autopsy
got?
report.
The autopsy report. You know what you got. The latest version, if you please.
Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. Jack's autopsy report. Time of death, 10:15 at 2:30 p.m. Cause, pierced through the chest by a spear.
Reason for arrest. Why was Mr. Powers arrested?
Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30. And that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate.
Nick, if that's true, anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence.
Thanks for cheering me up. That security lady. About the security lady.
Oh, that sweet old lady. What a charmer.
Huh? Are we talking about the same person?
When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee.
Remember what Powers said? She's a sucker for authority.
She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence.
What?
Decisive evidence. What kind of evidence?
Well, that, photo. The photo of the Steel Samurai heading towards the scene of the crime.
What? Who took that?
See the camera up in that gate, pal?
The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign?
Yeah, whenever someone walks by, that camera automatically snaps a photo of them.
Oh no! Nick, he has evidence. We're finished.
Funny. For someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy.
What's wrong, pal? You seem down.
Don't look so happy when you say that.
Ho 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 ho!
We'd like to ask the employees here some questions.
Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not gonna find any clues I haven't already found.
I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves.
Nick, let's go. We've got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out.
All right. Okay. Do we look around for stuff, maybe?
Sure. Yeah, this statue's broken.
Yeah, that's weird.
The studio mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind. What kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding a sign in his hand. Right to Studio 1, left to Studio 2.
It kind of reminds me of the Toei cat.
What's
Yeah.
up with
A
that
little
thing?
bit, yeah. The mouth.
It looks kind of busted.
Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke off. It took that tree down with it, too.
Interesting. What do we get for examining the camera? Yeah. Hey, there's a camera here.
That's the security camera. It takes photos of people going to the studio. All you have to do is look at the data and you can see who went where.
There's a number plate on the camera. ST1307. That must be the camera ID number.
Okay, well, let's go back to the studio. Let's hold on. Let's check this. Koko?
Oh, I apologize. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body.
Let's go in and check it out, Nick. Hey, it's locked.
Looks like you need a card key to get in. Makes sense that they would want to keep the. It makes sense that they want to they would want to keep the non-employees out. Okay, card key. You say. Check that trash can right next to the.
Nuttin'.
What about the bench in the foreground? I'm a little bushed. Maybe I'll take a short rest here.
Hey, good idea, pal.
Ah, detective, aren't you on the case?
Well, yeah, but... Hey, us detectives get tired of standing around too, pal. Alright.
Okay, what about the... Did we check the severed bush?
We didn't. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, the destroyed tree. Detective Gumshoe, what's down the path to the left? Looks like a tree fell down over the path.
Oh, yeah. That way's kinda dangerous. You should stay out, pal. There's nothing down there anyway. That's where Studio 2 used to be, they tell me. They don't use it now, though.
Okay.
Okay. Nothing more we can talk to about with Gumshoe about, so let's go back to the main gate and see if we can get a card key or something.
Yeah.
You know, good that they gave us the map, because we would have gotten lost. Otherwise.
True.
Nick, look! That security lady is in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts.
Oh.
Yeah, and they're soft enough she doesn't need teeth to chew them. Oh, God.
Hey, you! Well, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet?
She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Gumshoe. Photographic proof, huh? Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am?
Oh, that. I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from here is the gate with the camera that took that photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see.
Okay, and your reason for suspicion again.
This guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1 o'clock. The murder happened right around 2:30, you see. The only one I seen go through here between 1 o'clock and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him, too. If he's not the one what did it, I don't know who is.
Maybe it was you?
Good one, Sonny.
She thinks I was joking. Mr. Hammer. Was the victim Mr. Hammer a popular actor?
Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio.
Was. Past tense.
Oh, yes. He was great as the bearded samurai.
That too, yes. He shone the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate, it's a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him?
Okay. And that automatic camera. About the security camera.
Oh, yes, the camera. It's automatic. I can tell when someone walks through the gate, see? Then it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when it takes a picture, too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos in the computer over in the security guard station. I check them every day before I go home, I do.
Okay. Interesting.
What's that? You giving that to me?
Absolutely not.
Beautiful interaction. Very powerful.
All right.
Okay. Maybe we need to talk to... Oh, wait. Yeah, examine the computer. The computer that runs the studio security cameras.
Hey, no touching!
Okay. Maybe we have to go back to Gumshoe.
There was something right next to the computer that you could examine, I think. Yeah, look. Yeah, see, you can still... The security guard station. That security lady must like junk food. There's a mounted oven on the desk here. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras. Okay. An overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area. To the left are the actual film studios. Okay.
Okay.
Interesting. Good to know. Yeah, let's go back to...
Oh, we can go to the employee area now, apparently.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Let's go.
October 16th, Global Studios, employee area.
Nick! This is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Hey, look! There's Powers' dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around. Sorry.
Oh, you're doing
Okay.
fine.
Examine. There's a sign by the dressing room door. Will Powers. It must be neat to be a star and have your own room like this. Okay. A window into the dressing room. The glass is frosted, so I can't see inside. Okay. The door to the dressing room. It's not locked.
Hey, Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir?
What do you mean find?
You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear.
We don't need a spear. And that's the murder weapon, for crying out loud.
Okay.
I think there's more to examine here, though.
Okay. Let's look at the...
Like,
there we go.
Yeah. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh. So, normal. I was expecting some cool theme snacks or something. Popcorn, at least.
Wait, look! Samurai soda. Nick, try this.
Ladies first. Huh. Samurai soda, okay. Oh, there it is.
You
The
also have
remains
to
of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. What'd you say, Nyard?
That's alright.
Okay. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak.
T-bone steak. That would have hit the spot.
You just had a burger.
Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks.
You can slide on this screen, by the way.
Oh, cool.
Oh, can we? Okay.
That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment.
Wow, Nick, you know a lot about the industry.
What else would they keep in a film studio?
How do you slide?
Q.
Oh, I see. Q. Yeah.
Ooh,
Boom.
there we go. Oh, a little exit way, a little vent
Yeah.
event. There's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. Looks like a castle. Probably Neo Old Tokyo Castle.
What is this?
The metal grate on the drain here has been taken off. That's a pretty big
Sus.
drain. A kid could get through there, I bet. Yeah, extremely sus.
Yeah, if you snuck in that way, you wouldn't have to pay at the gate.
Well, if you want to leave that way, be my guess.
Is Maya an imposter?
Right. Huh? Hey, I'm not a kid.
Looks like one of those electric-powered bikes. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point?
It makes it a lot easier to go up hills.
Don't people cycle to get exercise?
You clearly haven't met the Dutch.
All right. I think that looks like about everything. Oh.
Yep.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, the grate itself. The grate that used to cover the drain. It's a little bent. I don't think it would fit if I tried to put it back on.
Okay.
All right.
October 16th, Global Studios dressing room.
Ooh.
Powers' dressing room. So, this is where he was sleeping? Or at least, this is where he claims he was sleeping.
No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they?
Right. And there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth. For his sake. Okay.
Top knot.
There's a vast array of cosmetics here.
Oh! This is the wig he used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, try this on.
No. And how can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig?
I, kinda like samurai movies.
Kinda.
She's a samurai movie otaku.
Cute!
They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it.
Hedgehog.
Yes. There's some regular suits in and among the costumes here. Those must be his own clothes.
It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes.
I'd say you were already wearing one myself.
Racist.
What about that bag? That suspicious bag?
Oh,
Looks like someone. Yeah. Looks like
Is that a
someone
blanket?
was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday.
It's good to see that Phoenix trusts his client.
Yeah.
I think that's a blanket, by the way, not a bag.
No, that's she's
No,
talking about
this
that bag.
Oh, I thought you were
This
talking
must
about
be
on the
Power's
couch.
bag. Oh, sorry.
Hey, don't open that.
Look!
An employee card key. It must be Powers's. It says Studio 1.
Let's take it, Nick.
Borrow it, you mean. Borrow.
Card key for studio employees grants entry into Studio 1.
Cool.
I wonder what else is inside Powers' bag.
Stop that. My partner, the thief in training. There's a bunch of snacks here on the table. They must give it to these employees. Some tea and cookies.
Nick, I'm hungry.
You just had a burger.
Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets.
How many stomachs does this girl have?
All right. Oh, there's the window.
It's locked. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. I guess it is kind of dusty outside. I mean, yeah, the window literally just leads to, like, people eating on a blacktop
Yeah.
between other buildings. Yeah.
You're just gonna ignore me?
Sorry, ma'am.
Oh, hold up.
I think you gotta examine Studio 1.
Yeah, let's try and examine it.
The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body.
Let's go in and check it out, Nick.
I wonder if this car key we borrow from the dressing room will work. It opened.
All right, we're in.
She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene.
Inside Studio 1.
Heck.
October
Yes.
16th, Studio 1.
What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden.
Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's so real.
Well, the evil magistrate did die here. And the Steel Samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. It sounds pretty real to me.
What a sensitive man Nick is.
Yeah. He's famous.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a
Alright,
cute-
Ladder. Wait, do the ladder.
Do the ladder?
Yes.
Okay.
Look, a ladder.
That's a step ladder.
Actually.
So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick.
Based.
Right. Sorry. This girl's out there. Just mentioned a step ladder.
Damn, she right in front of me deconstructing ladders? What the fuck?
Deconstruct
right.
ladders for me right now. Don't dumb it down. Ooh, the tape. They outlined where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny. I expected a spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. Okay.
Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey, Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of filming. And look, a megaphone. A real live megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action!
This girl is more troubled than I thought.
Not at all.
Oh my god.
Soft-hearted, maybe a little bit judgy.
What's this?
That's for reflecting light. They call it a reflecting screen or something like that. The assistant holds it during filming.
Huh.
What? Where's your enthusiasm for all things entertainment?
Well, lighting is fine, but I'd want to be the director, or maybe the Steel Samurai.
I think she's being serious. Yeah, surprisingly that backpack isn't examinable.
Wow,
Yeah, I thought there would be some. It doesn't light up when I go over it, though.
I always mess up and try doing the lines when people are talking.
Nah, it's
Sorry,
okay.
no, that's me, yeah.
It's the nature of the beast.
Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton.
Yeah, so don't touch it.
Whoa! It's heavier than... Whoa! It's heavier than I thought. Who?
Oh shit, who's that?
I think it's Maki, actually.
What? Hey,
Oh, yeah, it's Penny.
you. No touching that.
Yep, this is Maki.
Sorry, my partner is kinda, touchy.
You know. No, I don't know.
Who are you?
Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff. Moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers. Oh, you're WP's people. WP? Oh, Will Powers, WP. I get it. I don't envy you guys one bit. But do what you can for WP, okay? He'd never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry. Leave it to us.
Aww.
Yay.
Okay. Good.
I got a little
Sunny's
bit of
nice.
talking to myself.
Beautiful.
It'll happen to all of us at one point or another, I'm sure.
Yeah.
This is why I actually avoided playing Will Powers, because I knew I would be talking to myself later on.
Yeah. The day of the crime. Could you tell us anything about the day of the murder?
Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. Only one assistant? Yes, well, the studio isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences. Oh, I see.
Here we go.
In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there, along with everyone else.
The employee area. That's where Powers' dressing room is, right?
Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to the Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that.
WP. Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room?
No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private... What kind of girl do you think I am?
What kind? No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. I'm sorry. So much for getting a confirmation of Powers' alibi.
What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. Do you even have a photograph? Sorry, I know you're busy.
Not really.
Actually, there's been something bothering me. Ah! Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue. A lead. Well, I don't know about that. But that day, just after noon, I sensed someone was here.
You sensed?
Yes, several times.
Some other studio employees, maybe?
No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside.
Really?
But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them?
Yeah, you're right.
I'm sorry I don't have any better information than that. No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot.
All right.
And what about this sense, though? This sense you have, sensing someone. So you sense that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio.
Yes, I think.
I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony.
Nick, what about that security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, can we
Little bit of a-
just talk about how in that flashback, there was a bit of chemistry between Hammer and Powers in the break area. I was
Oh yeah, they were very
Maybe
chummy
a
over
bit.
lunch.
they were the way. Ooh,
Voice, are you okay?
Give her a moment to cool off. Cool off.
I just see burly men looking longingly into each other's eyes. That's the mood right there.
October 16th, Global Studios main gate.
What? You're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost.
The assistant's claim.
What? I saw that suspicious look on your face.
I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times?
Sure as can be.
But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day.
What?
Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am?
Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? All right, you better tell me and tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh?
We were just talking to the assistant in Studio 1.
Her? She's not even a full-time employee. All you youngins are like nowadays, running your mouths. Tomorrow I'm saying the other thing, and you know about respecting your elders. Shame on you, used for the.
She left.
Well, Nick,
God.
this is our chance to do what we can. This is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders.
All right. Back to that computer.
Yeah. The computer that runs the studio security cameras.
Nick! Maybe we can see that photo of Powers with this computer.
Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Try it. Okay, let's give it a try.
You know how to work these things, Nick?
Looks like I just have to enter in a few numbers. Let's see. First I need the date of the murder. Looks like the camera turned on at 1 p.m. that day. 1 p.m. That's when the security lady arrived at the guard station. It's 3:07.
3:07.
There, entered.
Hey, it printed out the data for that day.
Let's see what we got. Huh?
How is this a picture of Will Powers?
Sorry. Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him.
I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back.
Huh? October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2.
What does that mean?
Maybe there's more photo data from that day?
Nope, that's the only one in the computer.
Powers
is?
Photo.
Oh, sorry.
Taken at the gate between the entrance and the studios. October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2.
Hey, Nick! Can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial?
Yeah.
We'll put that security lady in her place with this.
Right. We'll put her in her place.
Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says.
Wait, let's not.
Why not?
It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon.
Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate.
Hey, why do I have to be the villain?
Relax, it was just a joke. So, are we done for today?
I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea of who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady?
To be continued. Let's do it!
All right. Let me get into my voice.
Yeah.
October 18th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 4. Going right in.
Attack.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact.
I see. Very well. I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness.
Very well. I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand.
Gumshoe? Accidental insult, I love it.
Did I say Gumshoe? I'm sorry.
I think you did.
Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court.
Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studios, see? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station is a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder, where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then, after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now, jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was canceled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again?
Should I listen to that whole thing again? Let's skip it. I think I can probably remember that.
So, the murder weapon was a spear? How medieval.
Childhood memories come flooding back into the judge.
Oh my God.
Samurai spear. This spear was found stuck in the chest of the victim.
Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see?
Understood.
Let's call this security officer to the stand. Will the witness declare her name?
Voice?
The voice Moe.
My, aren't you a handsome fella? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered.
Your name, please.
Oh, dearie, no need for you to be so embarrassed. Just call me Grandma.
Your name, please.
Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names.
Wendy Oldbag, dearie. So just call me Grandma. So even when I was a young old bag, I was really quite... Hey, you believe it? There was this boy, the captain of the chess team. He called me old bag, and I cried and cried.
Objection! Objection! I object to the witness's talkativeness.
Objection sustained! The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand.
I was just getting to the good part, dearie.
Perhaps we can get to the testimony.
Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct?
Yes, I was.
And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you?
You know your stuff, dearie.
You may begin your testimony.
He had to think about that one for a second.
She sure is one hell of an old bag. Phoenix is, like, not having any of it today or yesterday. Like,
no
he's very
patience.
different, like, this time around. He's like, he has no idea what he's going on. Maya roped him into this thing, and then he was cold called by the star, like... Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 o'clock p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run-through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 o'clock when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5 o'clock. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me, because I saw a certain man walked right by me at 2 o'clock p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading toward the studio.
You saw the defendant then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I think I saw a place where we need to press, where she said she was doing errands.
Yeah, like what? You're doing errands? You're security. You have to stand in one place.
Yeah.
Hold it! What kind of errands?
Oh, well, you know.
Answer the question.
Actually, I was watching poor Hammer and Powers. Observing, you know.
Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station?
Whippersnapper, I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job.
I'm not sure your boss would see it that way.
Anyway, I always watch Hammer's run-throughs. Always. Never missed one in all my years.
Wow, I want to see a Steel Samurai run through too.
You could quit being a spirit medium and take up guard duty.
Not a bad idea.
Anyway, it was
Okay.
1 o'clock when I got to the guard station.
That didn't really get us anywhere, did it?
No.
Not really, no.
Okay, let's look at our evidence.
It did give us more of Voice's excellent voice, which is always important.
That is true.
Thank you.
Make sure to pressure Oldbag so we can hear a lot more from voice.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. You could press every
That's not
single
what I
line.
wanted.
I don't think we're at the point where we'll get penalized for pressing.
Okay.
I don't think you ever get penalized for pressing, only if
There is that-
presenting the
No,
false
there are
alarm.
some
There
times.
is there's a
But-
there's a case in Ace Attorney 3 where that happens, I think.
Yeah. You get put on the line sometimes by people. As
So,
well.
I guess sometimes you get put on the line.
I think it's just
It's
that
like you
one
can
case
only
in
press
A3 though.
once. And if you press on the wrong one, then it's game over.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, shall we press on this?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hold it! So you were watching there the whole time? No breaks? Not even a second?
Well, of course. I am a professional, you know. Or are you criticizing how I do my job, whippersnapper?
No, it's just after seeing you eating those donuts in the guard station yesterday.
I can watch the gate and eat donuts at the same time. Snapper whapper.
Snipper Whapper. Old Windbag is losing it, Nick.
Why don't you raise an objection?
So, the witness was on duty through the afternoon the whole time. Very well. What did you see?
No, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right?
Right.
Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 o'clock p.m.
Yeah, let's press that, I think.
Yeah, because I think we think the photo just shows him in the
Right.
in the
And we want to tease this out of her before we fully
Yeah.
object, because we want to make sure we object to the right statement.
yeah. Yeah, I think so. I think you're right.
Hold it! 2 o'clock? You're sure?
Okay, not this one.
Sure as spit.
Well, who was the man?
Really? You should try not to get so excited at your age. You might strain something. Now, don't get your skivvies all in a bunch. I'll tell you who it was. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading toward the studio.
All right,
I
press
think
the.
yeah, press this one, and if we don't get any new information, this is the one to object to.
Yeah.
To present the picture.
Hold it! So you saw Mr. Powers?
That's what I said. Got wax in your ears, sonny?
Nick, this is your chance.
Yeah. It's time to pull out the secret weapon.
I'll say it again. It was him. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading toward the studio.
Objection! Let me get this straight, Oldbag. I mean, Miss Oldbag. You've been saying since yesterday you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you?
Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly?
None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Oldie Tokyo. Miss Oldbag. Is this the Mr. Powers that you saw?
Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right?
No, they can't. Well, I mean, I wonder.
True. Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai.
I know that. I wasn't born yesterday.
No one in this court is accusing you of that, Miss... witness.
He's having trouble calling her Oldbag, apparently.
However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you?
Humph. Nosy old man. Of course I have proof.
What?
Huh?
Even Edgeworth is surprised?
The prosecution would like to ask the witness. Please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time.
How was I supposed to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me, this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look.
Wow. Old Windbag has even left Edgeworth. Wow. Old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good.
Let's hear about your proof, then.
I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now, look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his leg, see? Clear as day. And that's how I knew it was Powers. Happy?
So he had sprained his ankle. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals.
All right. So, I don't think that's anything.
Yeah.
No.
During the run-through. Badoop.
Powers trip and fall.
Okay.
That's probably fine.
Oh, well, never mind.
We can learn.
Hold it! Trip and fall.
Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. And so Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course.
You helped make it better?
I kissed it where it hurt.
Let's just skip over that part, shall we?
Well, where was the assistant then?
Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle.
You may continue your testimony.
He broke one of the props. It was a big mess.
Oh, this is it, I think, because
Let's press this first.
yeah, because I think we can see it's the samurai spear that broke, and he's holding an intact samurai spear later. So,
He broke a prop?
Sure did. His own samurai spear.
His samurai spear. The murder weapon?
Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it.
Ah, dang.
Strikes me as a significant detail.
I mean, a spear with duct tape is not going to be able to, like, pierce armor.
Right. True. I'd better write this down in the court record. Updated. Murder weapon. A break in the shaft has been... blah, blah,
I want to look at something.
blah. Okay.
Okay, does that look like
Oh,
it's mended
does it
with
have-
duct tape?
That is not mended, I don't think.
It could be. It has that top part. I don't know. It's hard to tell.
True.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Like,
No, that's not the same part.
It doesn't look like it, because the
Yeah.
one in the photo has like a bottom to it, like a little bottom ring, kind of.
Yeah, I think that's a different thing.
possibly.
Yeah,
Okay.
possibly.
Okay, well, let's see what else we can...
Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad.
Oh, hold up.
I think we've heard enough.
Oh shit.
Haven't we, Your Honor?
Well, there is one thing that bothers me.
Which is?
Where is the Steel Samurai costume now?
Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes. And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers.
I suppose that's right.
Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor? Yeah, we have to object. I mean, they're just gonna tank us right now. Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers.
The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also.
Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please?
No need to ask twice. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true? The only person I saw go to the studio before then, was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them.
So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be the Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Well, I mean, during that I mean, like, there's an easy window of time during which someone could have entered, right?
Right.
Yeah, 2:30 p.m. True.
Well, it would have to. What I'm thinking is somebody must have gone before 1 p.m. because
They could have, and
she was watching the action scene.
It's photo number
Yes,
2.
Photo number 2. So someone else definitely went before.
Correct. Where is it though?
Maybe,
So thinking here.
let's
Because
press on this.
Penny was also there, wasn't
Yeah.
she?
Well, she said that she was cleaning backdrops or something.
Yeah, she was in the employee area. Didn't pass
Okay.
through there.
Hold it! Are you absolutely sure?
Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody's suspicious looking passed by at all.
Nobody suspicious looking. Right.
No one else went there.
Okay, I'm gonna
Alright,
press
this has
this
gotta
one
be-
as well.
Yeah, I think we have to object to it as well, honestly. Hold it! What about before you got to the guard station?
You mean before 1 o'clock?
Oh, this one. Oh, yes. Let's just linger here for
Yeah.
a second. Okay. Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate so no one could get in.
Unless they have
Not
the
to
key.
mention, if they had, I would have seen them.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to object. And I think we're gonna have to use the photo that has the number on it. Yeah.
All right, we
I
ready?
don't know if this is it.
Well,
We got plenty
the
of.
thing is that it being photo number 2 would be Y, right?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh, here's this is
Wait!
interesting. Also,
Card key for
because
Studio employees grants entry into Studio 1.
we found it in Powers' bag.
Here's the thing.
Oh.
If the reason that she mentioned that no one else could have gone there is because she locked the gate, but if someone else with a card key went in, it is possible that that could have happened.
No, that's just the gate to Studio 1, not the gate to the
Yeah, you
studio
already
area in
have to
general.
walk by the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that because this says photo number 2, I think we can use this and present it.
Definitely.
Alright, let's try it.
Go for this.
Yeah.
Objection! Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time.
Look at this photograph.
This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct?
Yes, sirree, Sonny.
So, whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture?
And here I thought you didn't know from your head from a hole in the ground.
Right. Anyway. It's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data.
Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening.
That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2.
Even I know that means it was taken at 2 o'clock p.m. on October the 15th. Really, Sonny?
Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2.
Photo number 2?
The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo?
Order! Order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright.
Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not one, but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there is only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access. The security lady herself.
You watch your mouth, whippersnapper! The only person I saw that day was Will Powers.
But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by.
Well, yes. That's what it would seem to mean.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help!
Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either.
Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper?
Something the matter, Miss Oldbag?
Oh my god, what just happened? Something just broke.
That's
inside of me.
right. I just remembered something.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai.
Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way.
I see. Your testimony, please.
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Miss Oldbag. This is the first I've heard of this.
Well, of course, Sonny. I've only just remembered it.
Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination.
Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this.
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. Oh, we already listened to this, so.
Yeah. I want to see if we can press on the one where she says she saw somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold it. Well, who in the heck was in the photo that you erased?
A fanboy.
Fanboy?
Steel Samurai fanboys. Real freaks, if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day.
Objection! Wait a second, didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words.
Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside and, well, that's where they come in.
They come in through the drain?
I told you they were freaks. Oh, and...
And?
They're kids, children, whippersnappers.
Kids? So, on the photo that you erased?
It was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade.
What? Oh no.
Order! Order! Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day? One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade.
Oh, yes. Well, we see his type every day. Can't stop him. Can't catch him.
A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade? I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear.
Impossible, I'd think. It's quite heavy.
Right. As I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data.
Nick? What's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect.
Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him.
This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time.
Okay.
October 18th, 11:08 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 3.
Mr. Powers?
Yes?
Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio?
I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest.
So who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo?
How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really.
What? You should take better care of that stuff.
I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So, where does this leave me?
It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now.
Nick! What are we going to do?
First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could have conceivably done this.
Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day.
Right. But if we pick the wrong person, we might lose right there on the spot.
You don't sound very optimistic.
I'm not optimistic at all, actually.
Hey, Nick. It's time.
Okay. Let's go.
What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that.
Aw. I want to give him a hug.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter?
The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts?
The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime.
Order! Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent.
They never would.
If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized.
Right. Great. As if the stakes weren't high enough. I think it has to be... It's gotta be Oldbag.
Yeah,
Because she knew about the injury, and so if she was in the costume, she would be able to mimic Will Powers' injury.
Okay.
Whereas she herself said that the other person didn't know about the injury. It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag. The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag.
What? Whippersnapper?
Order! Order! Is this true, Oldbag?
Oldbag? That's Miss Oldbag to you!
Ms. Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume. Then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder.
Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume?
Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers.
I see. Excellent detective reasoning, Mr. Wright.
Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes 2, baby. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence?
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter?
The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time.
What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it? Is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there. Do something.
What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way? I guess we should press further.
Going the whole way with Oldbag.
Give Granny
Yep.
give Granny a break, won't you?
No, we won't.
No, we're gonna press further, I think. Sorry, Oldbag. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day.
But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer?
You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive as well.
Indeed.
That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects.
Bag.
No hard feelings, I hope.
Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy. The one whose photo I erased.
He's only a grade schooler, though, as you said. Second or third grade, was it?
That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
That boy is not the killer.
What? How can you be so sure? Oh, or is it be nice to the kids and mean to your elders day? Whippersnapper.
I have proof.
Proof?
Indeed? Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder?
Thinking.
Yeah, I guess it would be.
Isn't it the spear? The or what? Like
Maybe the photograph? Because the boy would be a lot shorter than
Oh,
this.
he's dragging
No, because-
one leg.
and also it's the case that the boy, because he came in through the grate, wouldn't necessarily have been captured by the photo.
Right. So
Um,
I think it's either the spear or the autopsy.
Could be.
Let's look at
yeah.
let's look at this real quick. But to go to the employee area, you do have to go through.
Yeah, you have
Here.
to go through this.
No,
The
you
grate.
don't, because because the boy doesn't have to, because the boy can sneak in through the grate, which goes from the outside of the campus directly into the employee area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't think the photo is what it is in this case. I think it could be the autopsy report.
Oh, maybe
or
it could be the.
spear.
He would need a key though, right?
Oh, to get the costume?
To get
Yeah,
into
yeah.
Studio
Well,
One.
True.
No, not to get the costume, but to get inside the studio.
To get the spear.
Murder.
To kill Hammer in the studio. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, wait. I think you're right. I think it must be the
All right.
card key.
Shall we roll with this and then try again if we don't get it?
Yeah.
Hopefully, yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, we've gotten no penalties so far, so we got space to make mistakes.
Okay.
Take that! The scene of the murder, as we all know, was Studio 1. However, you need a card key to enter Studio 1. How could a boy with no formal relation to the studios have a card key?
I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this?
Yes.
The windbag. Speechless. This has got to be a first.
Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Wendy. What was her name?
Something Oldbag, Your Honor.
Then the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Wait a second! I'm not going to just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me! I'm talking.
Oh, great. Stop the process. The windbag wants to talk.
Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony?
Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about.
Not to talk about?
By whom?
Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk?
Well, testify.
This is a long trial.
Yeah.
Or just like a single trial day, but yeah.
My lips were sealed. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me just to pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're gonna go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now?
Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told.
No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Phoenix is so weird when he's just thinking in his head. Like, he filters so much.
All right, we should press on this.
Yeah. Hold it! Who were these people?
Well, the director and the producer, for starters.
The director?
We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course.
Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it.
So, where were these people?
The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime and they had a meeting after that.
Where?
Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer.
Studio 2? There was a Studio 2?
Well, if you look at the guide map,
Yeah, Phoenix. You
Here
just saw this
it
yesterday.
is.
We know this.
you go through the gate and all the way to the left.
The path where the monkey's head was falling over.
Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination?
I think I've already asked all my questions, but continue the cross-examination. Right? We can't just take a break. That would be ending the thing, right?
Yeah.
Well,
They
to be
said they
fair-
had nothing to do with it. Say. So they told me just to pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day.
I think pressing on both of these would be a good idea.
I agree.
Yeah. Hold it! Miss Oldbag, this is a trial for murder.
I know that, silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side.
Bonus.
So you got your bonus and you still talked. I think I've asked all the questions I have to ask.
I think we actually hit take a break here because I think this is the end of the day.
Oh, right. I think this is probably just like...
Yeah, because there's no real... The prosecution doesn't have a case right now.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. Your Honor. We have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and, some bigwigs, apparently, were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers.
The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these other people we have just been told of.
I understand, Your Honor.
This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned.
For the real this time.
October 18th, 1:04 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 3.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me.
Aw, really? It's nothing. Oh, or should I?
We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination.
So, Nick, have we figured out just who it was in that steel samurai costume? Could it really have been Old Windbag?
What do you think, Mr. Powers?
I don't think it was her, really.
Neither do I, Nick.
Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers.
Poor old windbag. I feel kind of sorry for her.
Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios.
Right. We'll be back to visit you soon.
Thanks. Thanks, guys.
To be continued.
Ooh, the plot thickens.
Oh, yes, indeed.
All right, and I guess we're done for the day then, right?
I would say that would be where we break for now.
Yeah, it's
Sounds
been
good
a
to me.
while.
Good. Stop him.
I want to
Wow,
This is
that
a
is-
long trial.
That was a long trial, and that's only a third of it. So, hey, everybody who
I didn't
tuned
even
in
get to be. I didn't even get to be smug.
yeah,
Yeah, right?
Edgeworth.
Way too overwhelmed by Oldbag. That's
Yeah.
Edgeworth can't handle it. Nobody can really.
No, nobody
true.
can.
Really true.
Hey, but thanks to everybody who turned in on Twitch today to listen to the stream. Great to have all of you there. We will be back again in a few weeks to continue on with Turnabout Samurai. If you are hearing this on YouTube, please like and subscribe. And if you are on Twitch, please follow. We'll be posting an update as to our next show very soon. So thank you once again. And this has been Lights, Camera, Objection!
Objection!
Bye.
We actually did it this time. Cool.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Stop
Alright, so
streaming.
All right, so I just hit stop. So I just hit stop, and then we'll save my recording.
Yep.